Okay, good morning, guys. My apologies. We just had a bit of an issue with the recording this morning, so I'm just going to make another video now quickly with just a workout explanation, and then you won't have a class to sort of follow, but set the timer for yourself, do the workout for yourself, or alternatively, we obviously still have a 5 p.m. class if you really do want to do it with someone or with other guys. But yeah, here's the explanation. I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, so today's workout is a 17-minute AMRAP. Obviously, we know time domain, that's quite long. So we want to make sure we're working at a good pace. It's going to get us obviously out of breath and make us work. But at the same time, it's by no means a sprint where we want to kind of, gas ourselves in the first 5 minutes. So treat it as such. The first movement is 50 mountain climbers. Okay, so mountain climbers, we're in the top of a push-up position. We're going to kick our knees forward. The catch here is I want you guys to only count one leg. So you kick forward with your right leg, then your left leg. When you kick your right leg again, that's one. Left leg, right leg, that's two. Left leg, right leg, that's three. Okay, so we're essentially counting every second leg only. Then we're going to move on to 15 sit-ups. Okay, just normal butterfly sit-ups. Make sure we get all the way back, touch the floor behind our head, and then come all the way forward at the front. After that, you've got 15 broad jumps. So we're not using boxes. We don't have plyometric skill or boxes to jump on that we've been doing in our classes. So we're replacing that with some broad jumps. So I want you to see the movement as the same as you would for a box jump. Okay, so instead of jumping for height, you're going to jump for distance. And you're going to load up the hips, arms back, hips back, and then you're going to launch yourself forward. And I want you guys to measure out. It says there jump over your kettlebell, dumbbell, or backpack. But you can also measure out a certain distance. The height of the box is sort of 20 inches that the ladies usually jump on, or 24 inches. Obviously, it's easier to jump for distance than for height. So what you can do is you can measure out, let's say, 1 meter. And then I want you guys to put a marker at the first point, marker at the second point, and try and jump that distance, turn around, jump that distance, turn around, jump that distance. And keep consistent. If you don't put out a marker, what will tend to happen is later on in the AMRAP, when you get tired, you might jump less far. And we want to make sure that we're staying consistent so that when we're tired, we need to push ourselves a little bit more. Okay, also one little tip there is when you jump and turn, and then jump and turn in a different direction. Jump, turn in the opposite direction, which is something small, but it just helps you not get dizzy depending on how fast you go through these. Then 30 lunges. Just body weight lunges, but you do have the option if you have your dumbbell, kettlebell, or backpack, you can add some intensity to this workout by making them weighted lunges. So you can go either holding it on the shoulder or at your side in a suitcase position. And in that case, you'll do 15 on one side, 15 on the other side, or alternatively, keeping the chest nice and upright, touching your knee to the floor or the mat. And you're going to do 30 lunges in total, and then 15 burpees over your kettlebell, dumbbell, or backpack. If you want to make this, again, if you want to step it up a notch, make it more challenging, then what you will do here is you will do your burpee, and then you'll jump the same distance as you did for the broad jump. So this would essentially be a workout of, if this was in the normal classes, we'd have our skipping or mountain climbers, sit-ups, then we'd do 15 box jumps, 30 lunges, and then 15 burpee box jumps. Okay, so just to get your mind around that. But if you don't want to make it that difficult, if burpees are hard enough as it is for you, just do your normal burpee and then just jump over your small kettlebell or dumbbell so you don't have to jump as far. Okay, cool. 17 minutes. See how many rounds you can get. Push yourself nice and hard. Pace it for the first, I'd say, 8 to 10 minutes. And then if you're feeling good at the 10-minute mark, then really try and pick up that tempo and that intensity for the last 7 minutes. Okay, and then our finisher, guys, is 5 rounds. It doesn't mention it here, but it's 5 rounds, 30 seconds. You're going to go plank to elbow. So we're starting in the top of a push-up position. And what you're going to do for 30 seconds, you're going to do our push-up to elbow. So you're going to go from here. You're going to drop down onto one elbow, other elbow, press up, down, down, press up, keeping your body nice and level the whole time. And you're going to do as many of those as you can for 30 seconds. At the 30-second mark, you're going to hold it at the top. Hold this straight on position, and then you're going to rest for 30 seconds. And we're going to just repeat that for 5 rounds in total. Okay. Tough on the shoulders. So afterwards, I want you guys just to get into that prayer pose, and you're going to just get your hands above your head and just stretch the shoulders out. You can do a few other shoulder stretches against the wall or anything like that. Just something that's going to loosen up the shoulders a little bit. But also don't hesitate if you guys have any questions, just send me a WhatsApp. Yeah, let's make sure we're getting some good quality work in. Enjoy. Let us know how it goes.